Hi, I'm Amy. I'm a work from home mom with two little boys at home. And I have been working through adopting a more minimalist lifestyle for the last 4 months. I will say I'm kicking myself for not doing a better job of documenting it along the way. But there's no time like the present. So come hang out with me today while I declutter, reorganize, and purge clothes from my son's dressers. Happen to have something similar to do today, I invite you to do what Dawn at the Minimalist Mom calls body doubling. It's a lot easier or more fun to do these chores or tasks when you have someone to do it along with you. So we are about 4 months into our journey into becoming more minimalist, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not having recorded the whole process. I think in part I was a little bit embarrassed about, the state of things. Not that our house is a disaster, but I definitely had a lot of things to declutter and clean out. Today I wanted to take you through the process of resetting our kids' clothes. I do this every few months based on season and events. So I tend to do this at the beginning of the school year as seasons change. And I wanted to also talk about why I don't tend to be minimalist when it comes to our son's clothing. My husband and I both work from home, and our kids are home with us all day. One son does online school, the other we're doing preschool, homeschool style. Life is really busy. And so if we really kind of got down to the bare bones with how much clothing they have, I would be doing laundry all the time. On top of that, we live in Colorado, and if you're familiar with Colorado's weather, we can experience all 4 seasons in one day. And so it's important to have clothes that are better for warm weather, clothes that are better for cold weather, and that also means we can't really be super minimalist when it comes time to purchase their clothes. So I want to give you a sneak peek at what the drawers look like before, my process, and what they'll look like at the end. Fair warning, it gets messy, it gets a little bit chaotic, but this is the best way I've found to do this. This is the best way I've found to kind of purge things we no longer need, assess what we do need, and just get things back in working order. So the reason why I say that this is a little chaotic is because I start by just dumping everything on the floor, drawer by drawer. From here, I'm going to be doing a few different things. I'm going to be sorting the clothes into shorts and pants for this first drawer. I'm also going to be looking at the sizes and deciding what might be too small and what we need to keep. And then also I'm going to be assessing what we need for this next season since my son's done quite a bit of growing in the last few months. As I go, I have a pile of things that no longer fit. I also have a pile of things that belong to my younger son that made it into the wrong drawer. So we'll work those into the next clothes clean out. And then after we're done, we'll go through those and decide whether they need to go to Goodwill, whether they can be put away for Jack, or whether I'm just going to throw them away because they're no longer in good shape. So all in all, if I wasn't filming, that would have taken probably 5 minutes to do just that one drawer. I'm going to go do the same thing in all of his other drawers, and then I'll check back when I'm done. finished cleaning out Brooks's shirt drawer, and he had way more shirts than he did pants. And I'm realizing I bought a bunch of stuff at the end of the spring that was more like long sleeve shirts. And so it looks like he's set in that regard, but I was able to get rid of a lot of things that were stained that he doesn't really like, and things that he's just grown out of. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put everything back in the drawer, organized by sleeve length. And now I have a better idea of what he has going into this next season. Okay, so I'm all done. Here's our finished product. We have shirts, pants. This is kind of a hodgepodge with socks and undies and swim trunks and masks and pajamas. And there's my pile to go through and figure out whether it needs to just go in the trash, be saved for Jack, or go to Goodwill. The main reason why I wanted to make this particular video is because I've watched a lot of videos from other minimalists, and I think it's important to remember that minimalism is going to look different for every person and every family. So it's important not to beat yourself up if you aren't down to like bare bones 5 outfits, or if you need to do something a little differently to make it work for your family. Minimalism, big picture, is that you're making a simpler life for you and your family. And so for us, clothing for our little ones isn't where we're going to focus on being minimalist. Instead, we're just going to focus on being organized and really staying on top of it. And that's what works best for our family. Okay, so one room is down. I'm going to go work on my younger son's room. They are in there hanging out, so I'm just going to do a quick time-lapse video to show you how I repeat the same process in the next room. All in all, this takes me like 30 to 45 minutes once every 3 to 4 months, and it just helps keep everything organized and kind of helps my type A personality when it comes to crazy drawers. So.
Organize. Comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.